Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Christina. I own and run my small business Made with Monday, where I primarily sell on Etsy, our website, TikTok shop, and Faire. I sell stickers, decals, bookmarks, t-shirts, mugs, and potentially something else coming very soon. What I kind of do for my vlogs is I just take you behind the scenes of what it looks like running my small business, kind of going through the ins and outs of that and just sharing what I got going on each week. So let's get started with another week. Let's jump into another week. If you saw last week's video at the very end, I had somehow turned my camera on to slow motion and the audio was gone. It was kind of a disaster, but I am like continuing to check this audio for this video to make sure I don't do that again. Sorry, my video technical difficulties are here, but we're trying. This week I am excited to be filming again, but also kind of catching you guys up on what I've been working on and getting into some new sticker makings, trying a new potential product to add to the shop, and going through some of those things. The big update is I got a Cricut Maker 4, which I had previously talked about that I was like eyeing and wasn't sure, and I decided to go for it. That thing is fast. Compared to the Maker 3, it is extremely fast, and I've been very happy with it so far. It's honestly been such a huge help to have two machines going at the same time. It's cut down so much time when I have wholesale orders or if I have several customs coming through. It's just so much easier to just print off a bunch and then like move on. So it's cut everything down into half, if not more than half, and it's been fantastic. What we are gonna do, and we're just gonna like jump right in, is I wanna get to making some of these stickers. We're starting to make some of my new stickers that are coming out this season for winter / Christmas, which I know, I get it, it is only September, but I want to get ahead of this because it takes time to print the stickers and take photos and save photos and upload them, and all those things take time. So I'm just trying to work ahead, and my future self will thank me. So we're gonna do that. We also have December awarenesses. There's not many awarenesses in December, so we are just doing 2 of them. And then also I have like a few odds and ends stickers that we're adding, like a bowling mom and dad. I think there's a couple other just kind of like random things we're adding. We're gonna go ahead and print all those out today, so you'll see the madness of me working both machines at the same time. It gets a little crazy, but hang tight, it'll be fun. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna jump in here real quick and explain kind of what's going on here, or what I think's going on. So you can see the Cricut's doing like little dots, and what I think that is when I did the file, that there was some stuff in the background that I couldn't see, and I think the Cricut found them. I might not have done a great job with the file, but the only other one I think is going to be a problem is the one to the right. So I want to let this just finish out, and either way how agonizing this is. The rest of the file should be fine, so we're going to just kind of play this out, see what happens, and take it from there. So that's kind of what's going on there, but we're gonna keep going with the other one, so we'll keep going. Last batch is cutting, but that last frame of both machines going at the same time, the blue one on the top is the Maker 3 and the pink one on the bottom is the Maker 4. And the Maker 3 had a significant head start and the 4 still finished before it. That way, that was probably the best, truest test I could show you of the speed, because all that went wrong just as you saw it. But I wanted to show that because I've been making stickers now for over 2 years, and I can tell you not everything goes perfect. And I know what I did wrong with those files. I was trying something different and I understand what I did wrong, so I just have to go back and fix it. But I wanted you to see that sometimes it just doesn't go right. These ones that I'm cutting right now should cut good. Those are my old way, but I feel like sometimes I need to keep trying new things, testing things out, and see kind of what works, what I like, what does well, what doesn't do well, things like that. That was my bad on all that, but I'm getting it fixed, so that's great. Those are gonna finish cutting, and then I'm actually heading out because I have an appointment, then I'll have lunch, and then I'll be back where I'll be able to show you those. And then I'm kind of hoping we're gonna do my new project today. We're gonna test something else out today. Could be a flop, could be a win. I hope it's a win, but we will see. I will be back in a few seconds for you, but in a little bit for me. I'm back, and now I'm gonna show you all those stickers that I finished, so we can take a look at those, and then we're gonna jump in and try to make some magnets again. I've done this in the past. It did not go well. I think my magnet that I was using was a little bit thicker, so we got a little bit thinner magnet. I'm gonna try with recommendation from another small business, and I'm gonna see if that works. But I have all the stickers I wanna do. I wanna do my ribbons, and I'm gonna look at doing a school bus, so we'll see how those turn out and kind of tweak as we go. And this is really just me. Anytime I do a new product, I really take it step by step and really try to see if this is gonna work or not. So we're gonna do all that together. So first, let's look at those stickers and then we'll get started. Okay, so here they all are. We have the seasonal affective disorder awareness stickers. I did the whole collection, and then this ulcerative colitis awareness. It has a week with Crohn's in December, so that's why I decided to do those. And then here are the Christmas ones. These are all the ones that came out great, so you'll see them. I did some other spins like the Peace Over Poison. I have that in other ones too, and I did a fall one of those, so I just kind of wanted to get an array of stuff. This is my bowling ones. Anytime I add a sport to the shop, either it be a coach or a mom and dad one, I always add for the other, so we got those now. I think I need to add a swim one now that I just thought of that, so we'll have to work on that. This is the ones that we're looking to add for a winter slash Christmas stickers. So there they all are. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I'm gonna do this on the computer too, so you can see like the full step-by-step walkthrough, but essentially I'm gonna print them just like I do stickers on my sticker paper. Then I'm gonna stick the sticker paper onto the magnet sheet, and then we're gonna run the magnet sheet through the Cricut. I'll also laminate them too. And this magnet sheets, like I said, are thinner than the ones that I've used in the past and tried. This is what I'm trying to avoid. This is a magnet I've done in the past. It's gonna be really hard to see this, but do you see how it kind of comes up the edges there, and I don't like that. So I want it to be smooth. I wanna see if we can get a better cut. The ones that we're doing today are generally a very smooth cut to begin with, so I'm hoping that doing smoother cuts instead of like a really close die cut like these are will be better. So I'm also testing different sizes of ribbons, which I'll show you. I have an array of different things we're kind of like trying. And I only bought a few of those magnet sheets because I want to see if this actually works or not, or if we're going to try this again, or how this is all going to work. I already set up my sheet, so I'll show you all this. Okay, so I already set it up in Design Space. I'm gonna change up here to my Maker 4. I was told that the Maker 4 seemed to do better on cutting this. And then these are the ribbons that I'm doing. I'm doing a 6-inch, 5-inch, 4-inch, a bunch of 3 inches. I'm testing out some 2.5s. We'll see. And then also this 3-inch school bus we're gonna test out and see how that goes. I would like to be able to offer the school bus ones, but we'll see. What I'm gonna do next is hit make, and that's great. And then we're gonna hit continue. And then I'm gonna send this to the printer. I don't need to add a bleed for these because the outline's white, so we'll just leave it. And then I'm gonna be printing on my 8550 Epson printer. I have 2 Epson printers. And then I always go to preferences and change this to rear feed. I do my paper type as premium presentation paper matte in high. The paper type is definitely something to play around with when you're doing stickers or anything, just to see which one turns out the better colors that you like, but I like this one, so I hit okay, and we're gonna get that printed. And again, I haven't done this in a long time, testing out magnets, so this may be a hot mess. I don't know, we're just gonna go with it and do it together. The material I want is magnets, so I'm gonna see what they have here. Because I think before I cut on something different, but I'm just gonna look up magnet and see what happens. I have printable magnet sheets that I could try, but those felt really thin. This 1 millimeter is probably correct. Okay, it doesn't say it, but I'm gonna guess it's this size. Okay, and it requires a deep point blade, which I have, so that's great. I think I'm gonna do the more to be on the safe side, and if that didn't work, then we'll go lighter or something, or if I feel like it's too much. So let's laminate first. Okay, so I'm gonna laminate it. I'm gonna throw it through here too, just to get that laminate really stuck to the sticker paper. I'm kind of anxious, but we'll see if this works. I'm like trying to decide how I want to do this. I think I'm going to take this all off. And I probably don't need to use the sticker paper for this, honestly. I should, oh my gosh, I should have measured this out first. Because this is an 8 by 10, I think, this size, so that's why it's like a little. But we're trialing and erroring this together, and it will be fun. So I'm just gonna put this on like I do my laminate. We'll see how this goes. If this goes, it's definitely very sticky, which is good. It's not moving very well. I think we're doing okay though so far. My hand got stuck. All right, this is looking okay so far, so that's great. So that's on there good. Happy with that. I think I'm gonna try the strong grip mats to make sure nothing moves. I think you could also tape this down, would be fine. And I know I can use paper on this, but I like the way the vinyl looks best. So these are some sticky mats, guys. But then hopefully everything sticks right. Okay. Should be good to go. We just need to add a deep point blade, which I have from my Maker 3. Which I'm guessing, yeah, this is it. Okay. Try this out. These are done, so we'll peel this off and see how I'm feeling. Whew. I think I could have gone a little bit lighter. I cut through this mat. So I definitely think I don't need more pressure. I probably could have done less. At first glance, I still see some of that peeling. It's not technically peeling. It's just like rises a little bit. See, like there's those little points right here that kind of bother me. So that's the only reason why I'm like, I mean, they definitely turned out better than the last time I did them. And I think it's because I got really smooth edges here, just like in there. The magnet itself feels great. I don't know. One thing you can do when you're like printing and stuff on here, I wonder if doing paper would make a difference, but let's try it. We're gonna try this next one with paper and see if that makes a difference. We'll laminate it still. We got nothing to lose. Another thing you can do is when you like look at the materials, you can look at the material settings to see what the settings are for that specific thing. And I almost feel like that was too much. So it has it going around 7 times maybe the 0.5 4 times would be enough. I think we're gonna try that this time too and see if it goes through or not. I feel like 7's a little excessive because that's 7 times that it has to go through there, which it probably can't hit accurately every 7th time. So let's try 4, and then I'll do more pressure still and see if that does it. I kind of think I'm just gonna eyeball this and do it like this. This may be a bad idea, but we'll find out. Actually, that was perfect. Look at that. All right, let's cut this one and see if that is better. So again, this is the paper. I did the cut as a 1/2 millimeter, so it went a lot less around. Ew. I don't think this is good. I definitely think cutting less time is better, but it definitely is still like rigidy and jaggedy. Yeah, that one's terrible. This is not good. I don't know. I don't know if I want to add this, honestly. I'm not impressed. And I get that like it's handmade. It's not going to be perfect. I'm thinking no, but let me know what you guys think. It's really hard to see. You can kind of see it goes up. As you can see, I'm probably indecisive again about this. I'm not happy with the quality. Like, it is not what I want. I think the other ones turned out a little bit better. I think that the ones with the sticker paper and probably the more force turned out a little bit better. I'm gonna have to think about this some more. I just am not like thrilled with the quality and how they're turning out. I'm very particular though too. I'm very, very specific on the materials I use for things, the like decals I purchase, and just the quality, and knowing my own limits as well. Like the quality of the decals. Could I cut vinyl on a Cricut and make a decal? Yeah. But the quality I get when I order it is significantly better. So why put myself through that, I guess? I just was really looking forward to being able to like customize these. I mean, honestly, this one looks the best. It's not terrible at all. I'm gonna think about it some more and try to like decide if that's what I want to do or not. We'll see. Let me know your opinion. Let me know your thoughts. Or if you have any other suggestions, or if you see something I totally did wrong, just let me know that too. I also wanted to give an update on my new planner I'm using. I mentioned it last week. I'm using the Daily Grind Planner. I used this years and years and years ago, and it really helped me kind of organize my thoughts and like get all that stuff that I need to get done and like make it micro tasks so that way it's not as overwhelming. I will tell you, I'm absolutely in love with it. It is taking a little bit more time to like set it up and get it how I want it to look and like write everything out every day. But I feel 100 times more accomplished because some days I can't fit in all the things. Like today my plan was to film for YouTube and then also print new stickers, which I did while filming for YouTube. But that was all I put on my list for today. And normally I would have this list like 20 items deep, and I would just have that as my ongoing list. And it was so much because I never felt like I could catch up enough. And this has been huge because now, I mean, basically I did everything I needed to do for today. It's like done. I mean, I have a few things like posting to social media and stuff, but for the most part, my day is done, and that makes me feel so great. So it's really just about like making little plans to then push towards the big picture. And then I'm also making a priority to take care of myself, as something I mentioned back in June before I kind of like took a small break from YouTube. Like working on myself has been so important, and I've really been doing that, and I'm feeling so much better health-wise, like energy-wise, all the things. And in here is that is a priority every day. So it's to do some sort of exercise. It's to make healthy food choices, to drink a lot of water, like really making those things a priority and checking them off has really helped me. And that's probably just my personality and like being able to feel like I accomplished stuff. So this has been huge. I'm very happy with it and excited to keep going with it. It's been wonderful. And that's exactly how it helped me before. And I think it just stopped because I was like tired of filling it out every day. But I think I haven't missed a day, maybe like a Sunday or something, and I just made like a quick to-do list instead. But this has been huge. I think we'll probably work on this tomorrow as I'm running out of time today, but I'm making myself total orders counters. I have that one there that I've used, the dry erase board. It's not accurate right now, but I wanted like something where I can put numbers on and put little nails in and stuff. So Adam cut me this wood for me. We were gonna stain it, but I really like the color of the wood, so we're gonna keep it. And I'm ordering right now a decal to put on it that says made with Monday, total orders. So this will be combined with our Shopify counter and Etsy, so that way we can see our total order number, total orders, total, I don't know, whatever. And then I'm gonna make little numbers, and I think I'm actually gonna make them, I thought about doing vinyl and then putting on like plastic cards. And then I was like, maybe I can make little ones with paper and laminate them with the matte laminate that I use for our bookmarks, and then cut them on the Cricut. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. So I need to still measure it out and set it all up, but we may be doing that tomorrow if I get that done today, because that's like computer stuff and I don't want to drag you through that. I just dragged you through magnets. That is also something I'm working on and really excited about. Magnets, probably a flop, but I would love to hear your feedback or thoughts. I also have to remind myself that we can't be everything, and like one important reminder that I remind myself too is that my shop isn't for everyone, and that's okay. I don't need to be everything for everyone. I do have a little mix of stuff here and there, but for the majority of our shop, it is awareness and spreading awareness, which is something that is so important to me. And I really am an advocate for that, of spreading awareness. And I think that the stickers help individuals do that, and it really makes me happy when they can find something that expresses kind of what they're going through. So that's like my main point of my shop, but I also have like mom and dad stuff I have, which like relates to our personal life, and it's just some of those other, and like some small business stuff because it's stuff I made and everyone else was interested. You know, if someone comes to my shop and they don't see something that they like, that's okay, because I can't be for everyone. So I think that's the magnet thing I've gotten a lot of requests from, and so I think that's why I was really coming back to it to try to push it. But at the end of the day, I feel very confident in our sticker abilities and like ability to make high quality stickers, and my bookmark abilities, t-shirts, decals, like that may be just my thing. I want to show you one more thing before I close this out for today, and then we'll be back tomorrow with more, doing some of that stuff that I mentioned. But this was something I had questions about, so I wanted to show. We have questions about these new stickers I'm doing. So these are the current stickers that I have in my shop and available for purchase. I love these stickers. They're beautiful, high cut, die cut quality. I still use them, but I've also used my thermal printer to just go ahead and print off some stickers, because this gives me way more stickers way quicker. That's just what I've been going towards a little bit more lately. Sorry. So these ones say thank you for supporting my small business, and I have different like gradients that I picked out. And I have plain ones too, but like this one says thank you for supporting my small business. This one is the same as that one, but it's like a different gradient. It's like one of my favorite ones. And then I did this for freebies. So like anytime another small business orders from me, or I get a wholesale order, I've been including one of these guys. I have it in a 3-inch sticker, but this is a 2-inch sticker and it's adorable. This is the freebie sticker that I normally put on it in the cellophane bag, but if you buy from me and you mention you're a small business, or if you buy one of my small business stickers, I've been trying to include that. There might have been a time or two I forgot, and if you are that person, let me know. But this is thank you for being a repeat customer. And then this one says best mail ever, and that's in like a purple gradient. These are circle ones I've been putting on our bigger packaging. It says you totally made my day. And then this one says, when you support a small business, you're supporting a dream. And I just love that. And then this is like my Halloween one. So if you buy any Halloween stuff from me, you're getting that one. That's just kind of what I've been doing lately. It's like I said, I can print 50 of these off in like 10 seconds, where to do 50 of these would take like 2 pages and a lot of time. Probably more than 2 pages actually, but you know, it would take a lot longer. That's been something new I've been doing. All right, so we got a lot done today. Just wanted to share some of those things with you guys. And as always, if you have questions, comment them below. I can always answer them in a future vlog, respond to you, or even do a Q&A like I've done before. I really enjoy doing that, so I would love to do one again. So if you have any questions, let me know below. But that's where I'm leaving you for today, and I will be back tomorrow with more. All right, we are back for another day. I'm excited to be able to film twice this week because typically I've only been able to do one day, but excited to be here for day 2. What we are doing today is I'm going to be doing this because I've been wanting to do it, is Adam cut me this piece of wood and I'm going to use this as my new counter. So I have my Shopify counter, but this is for total orders on Etsy and Shopify. And I'm going to put that all together because we're over 2,000 orders on both total. So I want to be able to like recognize that. My Shopify number is so much smaller. That includes orders from my website, from Fair Wholesale, from TikTok Shop, and I think that's it. Much smaller because it's been harder for me to like get people to my website. Etsy has been a huge component for my business. I highly suggest it if you're starting a small business. I know there's the fees and things like that, but at least it helps get you knowledgeable on like what people want, what people are looking for, and it like has been amazing for my business. But so I wanted to create this counter. I have a decal coming that's going to go across the top. It's going to have our logo, and then it's going to say total orders. And then I want to do 4 things of numbers, and we're going to use little hooks. So that way I can just like put the hook on and stuff. So I want to make the numbers. My idea is I already created them in Design Space, and I'm going to print out the numbers. They are already formatted to be cut. So I'm going to print them on cardstock, put them in a matte laminate, and cut them. So very similar to how I make my bookmarks. And then that way the kind of machine takes care of it. I don't have to do much. So it's going to take me about 4 pages. I'm just going to do it on the Cricut Maker 4. It'll go a little bit quicker, plus it'll be just easier too. The other things I want to get done today, we are kind of limited on time, but I want to try to get as much as I can done during this time, is I want to take photos of the stickers we did yesterday, so that way I can get the process going for getting those onto my website and on Etsy. And then also I have a stack of ones I did a few weeks ago. They were my November awareness ones. They are already up on my website and everything, but I still had them pulled and I didn't put them in their like corresponding bins and stuff yet. So I'm actually going to take the social media photos now and then put them away. So when November comes, or next month, at the end of next month, when I'm like trying to get those social media photos, those ones are already done. So that's just like pre-working ahead. I still have to do all of October, but I'm trying to just get a stack of content for my social media. So if I don't have a video or something exciting to post, I can pull from this huge albums I have of just my awarenesses on different backgrounds, so I can kind of mix up my feed a little bit. So that is my plan with that and kind of the things that I want to get done today. So we're going to hope we can get them all done. We're going to start with the counter numbers because again, this has been a project I've had ready to go for a while. I just haven't done it. So we're gonna start with that. And then also, I think while we're doing that, I might work on some like social media photos. We'll kind of see what I can do to just keep moving quicker. So let's get to it. I'm just waiting for this laminator to open up. If you haven't heard me talk about it, I absolutely love it. I was given this laminator and it's honestly been great. It's a hot and cold laminator, and that's exactly what I always need. It heats up very quickly. I haven't had any issues at all. I would definitely recommend it. And this is the matte laminate that I use. And I just wanted to use, I wanted to laminate it because I just wanted it to be a little bit thicker than just cardstock for the numbers. And then also I didn't want to do glossy. So I like that how the matte looks. So we're just gonna do that. And I'm gonna put it my standard grip matte because it's laminate. I always try to do those on that instead. And this is what I do for bookmarks too. So just so you're aware, or if you're curious, it's like the same exact materials I use. I'm using not as good of a cardstock for this because it's just for me basically. For these, I always do heavy cardstock for my bookmarks, and that typically cuts it all the way through. I had to take this out from yesterday, I totally forgot. But I do heavy cardstock, and more pressure, and that cuts it perfectly. You can always, if you're not sure if your cut went through, you can always, on a Cricut, once it's done cutting, you can check it again, and if you want to cut one more time, you can always push this play button as long as you don't unload the mat. So it's just like another tips and tricks here. So this is cutting, and then I'm gonna like start setting up to take photos. Let the rest of those cut. You've seen some of it already, so you get the point, but this is how they turned out. Again, the idea is to have the decal on top and then have like little hooks, and there we go. I was looking into like buying something like this that would have probably been like higher quality, but this is financially cheaper. And it's not gonna take that much time. I have 2 more sheets and I'm done with the numbers, so that's great. And I didn't need like a 0 or 1 for the top number. And then, so this is the next one. But, so now I have 2 left. So this is good, it goes by pretty quick. And then I'm going to show you how I do this social media stuff I've been doing. I'm going to show this angle on how I have been like doing social media photos. So this is just paper from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, just construction paper basically, or scrapbook paper. You can use, I've been wanting to add more blue into like our logo and stuff and our brand. So I picked this gray wood I liked. And then I picked this blue that like photographed really well. It doesn't look great when I have like a blue sticker necessarily, but when I have some black or darker stickers, it looks so good. And then this gray one too, which kind of goes with our like overall theme. So I picked 3 colors. I was doing 4 at one point, but that became a little much. Brief intermission while I heat up this laminate. And another small business owner friend mentioned like taking kind of just having like just stocks of photos and just taking some photos, because then worst case you can at least like display them and maybe someone will see them and be like, oh, that's what I wanted. So kind of hoping, and just honestly, social media has been my Achilles heel for sure in this small business. So I'm really just trying to do new things and see what works. This is going to be the fun part. So what I do is I take all the photos separately on like each color. And then I already took a video of these over by my window. I did that a while ago. So that's like kind of step one. And then I do the photos. To take like close-up photos so that way the sticker is the centerpiece. I also put this cap down just to give me a little bit of shadow. And I think it helps like make the sticker stand out more. And then I either use photo or portrait mode. It just kind of depends on how things are looking. And then I take the picture, as you can see here, and then I always just edit. I'll sit there and crop it so that way the photo is, I mean, like really front and center. And again, this is just me like sharing what I do. Doesn't mean it's like perfect, but you kind of get the point there. Definitely not an expert on social media, so I'm just trying different things and hopefully finding something that works and kind of draws people more to our website, our brand, kind of what we're all about. We got the pancreatic cancer ones done for social media. Those, they take me a little bit of time. So I'm gonna put a pause on those real quick because I really wanna get those other photos done first, because in my brain, I'm always like, those being created but not being put up is like sitting money. I also, this is one of our new t-shirts too. I forgot to mention that. I've created like 5 or 6 new t-shirts and I haven't even uploaded them to Etsy or Shopify. So that is another goal for this week, is to get that done and uploaded, to get those photos taken. And then I also have, which I've made these like months ago on this vlog, is my mugs that I was using my decals for. They turned out really cute and I want to put them up, but I haven't taken photos. I have not put them up. So that's another thing that I feel my to-do list is never ending sometimes. So those are things that I really feel I need to get done. I think because the endless to-do list, I feel pressure sometimes. And that is why I kind of haven't been filming every week either, because the filming part I love. It's great. And I've talked about this before, the editing just takes a lot of time. I have a hard time balancing that and just spending that time to edit, because I have even content on my phone, like so much content I could post to social media, but I don't, because it's like time to edit, like taking that time to sit there and edit. I've been really just trying to like look at my to-do list and like what can be done on camera, what can I share with you guys on some of that stuff, and then what needs to be on the computer, or doing things that you guys have seen 100 times. Like those sort of tasks I'm just not sharing, because like watching me do stuff on the computer is not, I don't know, not beneficial. You know what I mean? Like not worthy of the channel. That's kind of where, if you notice that I'm like posting here and there and it's like sprinkled, it's because those weeks that I'm not posting, either life is crazy or I am doing all those like tedious tasks that, yeah, you know what I mean? We'll get those photos done. My plan for next week was hoping to film, but it really depends if I get all these my to-do list done, and this week's kind of hard to get stuff done. We'll see, but my next video I do plan on doing more bookmarks, which will be exciting. I want to do more traditional bookmarks, and I have some designs I've started, so I'm really hoping to do a bunch of those on the vlog one day, and we'll see how that goes. But these are done. So I got all my numbers. I did 4 sets of 0 through 9. And let's get those photos. That shouldn't take me that long because it's not that many. So we'll get started on taking photos from the stickers we did yesterday and get that stuff done now. Photos are complete, which is great. So that's done. I still have to take videos. I take it off this window, but I have to wait till the afternoon because the lighting is better in the afternoon than it is in the morning. It's very bright. I don't know if I showed my shirts that I just made. This is so bad. I can't remember what I did in the last vlog, but I'm going to show them anyways. And if I did, you get it again. So the first one I did, and this one is available now, it's spooky season, and you can get that in a t-shirt. And this mama I want to add, and I did it in a crew, and I think it looks so cute. I have this in a sticker. All my shirts can be made into stickers and decals. Most of them are already stickers. And then all my stickers can be made into decals and shirts and mugs. Anything. This one that I have actually in a car decal and sticker, it says "Be kind." I like how that looked. And you will be able to get these in different colors. That's what's taking me so long to post them, because I'm adding different color variations. This small business club one that I just love this so much. I'm gonna make another one too. And I think I'm gonna put my logo and stuff on the back, so I thought that would be cute. And then this autism acceptance one, and again, you'll be able to put this on different colors. And I'll offer a few, but if there's a color that you would like to see it on, I can always do that too. And we're gonna offer comfort colors and Gild and Soft Style. So that allows more of a price variation, because comfort colors are expensive, and that's all I offered before. But I realize not everyone is looking to spend that much or want the or care about the comfort colors. So I am offering Gild and Soft Style because I like that one too. That's what this is, and that's what all those are. I wanted to like change it up a little bit, so different colors are being offered for the t-shirts. And I might then change some of these over to crew necks too. It just can't be done in the same listing because I have different colors already. So that's the other like catch-22 as well. I would have to build out separate listings. So that's what's probably taking me so long, because I can't decide. But those are the shirts, and hopefully by sharing this will motivate me to get it done ASAP. That's my hope right now. The last thing I want to show you is I got 2 orders while we've been filming, so I want to show you those orders before I get ready to pack them. Most of my stickers are kept in these bins. Some of them are in totes as well. I have over maybe even 2,000 stickers now. It's an extraordinarily high amount of stickers, variations. Some are just different variations. We have over 100 awarenesses. I think we're at like 108 now, I have that correct. So we're expanding everywhere. But this is for our Crohn's disease awareness rainbow sticker. That's what that one looks like. And most of our stickers come in a variety of formats. I try to keep it consistent between all the different awarenesses. Some I do some variations that aren't for others, but for the most part, everyone has a rainbow ribbon, and then I expand from there. And then the next one is for the hydrocephalus warrior sticker, and this is a butterfly one. These 2 orders will go out. I probably will get them out tomorrow, but wanted to pull them to make sure I had them so I knew if I had to make stickers later or not. So I have them, so it's wonderful. I used to try to go to the post office kind of twice a day. I would do it in the morning from overnight orders and then again in the afternoon. But with the current schedule I have going on right now, it just isn't as feasible to do that. So sometimes I do, depending. And when it gets closer to like Christmas time, I will pick back up until like Christmas basically. I'll go twice a day. Probably starting around Thanksgiving on, I will go twice a day, but right now, it's been, if you order before I go to the post office, I get it done. Otherwise, it will be the next day. It's been a very productive vlog. I get so much done when I share and go over these things with you guys. It's wonderful how much I can get accomplished and taken care of. It really just helps motivate and push me to do some of the tasks that I don't enjoy doing, but I know like it would be great to share. That's where I'll leave us for this vlog. But if you ever have any questions, like I've mentioned every video, just comment them below, reach out to me on social media. I'd be happy to chat more. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back next week. But again, kind of just taking it week by week, doing what works for me and my family and also my business, and making sure other things kind of like don't fall through the cracks. So we'll see kind of what happens next week, but I will leave us here for today and then I will see you next time.